morning. I'm Fire Chief John Evans with the West Valley City Fire Department. Today we want to talk about a few things, about some fire safety with summer coming up, some wildfire safety tips, which we all need to be aware of. But first, this week is National Window Safety Week. And it's very important, especially with little children, that we think about window safety. And so right now, I'd like to have you look at a short clip about window safety.
This is firefighter Jacob Hunter with West Valley City Fire. This week is Window Safety Week. Just want to send a reminder to the parents to not have their kids play near the windows when the windows are open. The weather is getting a lot nicer, so we're going to be opening up our windows to let all that fresh air in. Make sure that your kids don't put any weight against these screens. They're not load bearing. We recommend not even having your kids really play near the windows while they're open. We've already had several incidents this year of children falling through the windows, and that's obviously not what we want. So just remind your kids to not put any weight against these. We recommend not even having them play near the windows at all. Just want to demonstrate how easily one of these screens pops out if you put any weight on them. This is firefighter Jacob Hunter with West Valley City Fire. This week is Window Safety Week. Just want to send a reminder to the parents to not have their kids play near the windows when the windows are open. The weather is getting a lot nicer, so we're going to be opening up our windows to let all that fresh air in. Make sure that your kids don't put any weight against these screens. They're not load bearing. We recommend not even having your kids really play near the windows while they're open. We've already had several incidents this year of children falling through the windows, and that's obviously not what we want. So just remind your kids to not put any weight against these. We recommend not even having them play near the windows at all. Just want to demonstrate how easily one of these screens pops out if you put any weight on them.
Okay, that was a brief reminder about window safety, especially when you have little children around. And today, first thing I'd like to do is introduce Deputy Chief Chris Beichner with the West Valley City Fire Department. Chief, you have anything to say about some window safety?
Yeah, I think firefighter Jacob Hunter had some great tips in that video. A study I read last year, there was over 3,300 falls from children from a window. Unfortunately, 8 of those resulted as a fatality. So just a reminder, don't leave your children unattended in a room with an open window. Don't allow any furniture or toy boxes to act like steps or ladders to the window. Make sure the screen's not going to really hold weight, but make sure your screens are in good condition rather than brittle from years of UV exposure. And just watch our little ones.
Yeah, that's great. Here again, and it doesn't matter if you think, oh, our windows aren't that high, even the smallest drop can hurt the children. So with summer coming on, I'd like to talk a little bit about wildfire safety. Chief Beichner is the lead of our fire department wildland division, and I would like to turn some time over to him to talk about the wildfire season.
Thanks, Chief. Yep, we're coming out of winter. It's going to get hot, and it's a great time to do some yard maintenance. We don't have the typical wildland urban interface like many communities in Utah, but it doesn't take much for an open lot with a lot of weeds and grass to get going, or a house that neighbors a roadway, freeway, underneath a power corridor. So the best thing you can do is create some defensible space. Mow down or weed whack any weeds on your property line that move into an open space. Try to work with that property owner that you do possibly live next to. See if they can maintain the other side of your fence. Another thing we want to do is make sure you have garden hoses out. Can the garden hose reach all the perimeter of your property line? We're not asking you to fight the fire, but if you do see some smoke in one of these, a good thing to do is wet down your house, your bushes, your trees. That'll definitely help. And then obviously take care of the rest of your family, your belongings, and we'll do the rest of the work. Other things you can do is look at fire safe plants. There's some that have a lot of oils that are very combustible. There's other plant resistive shrubbery that we can put in that will reduce the risk of fire. Clean around your house. Make sure you don't have combustibles stacked up near windows and doors. Also clean your roofs. A lot of times we have pine needles or leaves that weren't cleaned up after the fall time, so it's a great time right now. One more thing to do, just talking about moving into the warm summer months, is probably not using our furnace as much anymore. It's a great time to service your furnace. Make sure it's in good working order before next winter hits. Same thing, clean out your chimneys. We have a lot of chimney fires, so summertime's a great time to take care of those issues before the snow starts falling here next winter. Chief?
Okay, now you talked a little bit about pine needles. So even getting the pine needles out from underneath their trees, right? We need to do that. The old dead pine needles?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, get the pine needles from the trees, rain gutters, where it collects maybe on the V of your roof. All that, it just takes an ember from a neighboring fire to catch your yard. And next thing you know, we have 2 fires, and as you can see in recent history, sometimes whole neighborhoods go up. So best thing is maintain your yard, clean it, cut down on the dense growth, and spacing it out will reduce the fuel load, which will reduce the intensity of the fire.
Great. I think the other thing we always got to be aware of is when you're talking about that, even though you don't think a fire is going to be very big, the winds kick up and they spread really fast. All right. So now I think why don't you show the citizens and people some of our wildland equipment.
All right. What I have behind us is 2 of our wildland units in our fleet. This red one here, this is a brand new Type 3. It's a BME. We bought it out of Idaho. This will go out at Station 76. This has 4-wheel drive capability. It's got a 500-gallon tank and can pump about 1,000 gallons a minute. This also has a separate tank where what we can do is called a pump and roll. The firefighter can walk alongside the engine, and we can attack a flank of a fire. So this will be a great unit to have on the west side of our city. This will also be another engine that we deploy. Every year we go to numerous parts of Utah helping out with wildland season. We even go to surrounding states. So we're pretty excited about this. This is again called a Type 3. This white one next to it, this is called a Type 6. This only has about 300 gallons of water, and it is 4-wheel drive. This is pretty effective, and we also like these on deployments because it is very mobile for being sent up in the mountains to help with the firefighting efforts on these big conflagrations that we see every summer. Unfortunately, this new Type 3 is so new we haven't even stocked it yet, so there's really nothing to show you inside. But we are slowly working on that, and hopefully within 2 to 3 weeks this will be ready to roll. Our wildland program in general, we have 5 wildland firefighting apparatus. 4 of the 5 we will again help out in other parts of Utah or surrounding states. The 5th one is it's a surplus military vehicle. It's not too fast, but it carries 1,000 gallons of water, and we leave that here in the city to help down in Chesterfield or on the west side out by the U-111, just below the Oakers. Any other questions about our fleet program or wildland, Chief?
Not a lot. Looks like we're as prepared as we can be for this time of year. Some of the other things that, you know, with summer coming up that we can talk a little bit about is water safety. Always want to make sure, you know, it doesn't, especially this time of year with the runoffs. If you're anywhere near a stream or a creek, though you don't think they're running fast, please be aware of that. Please be aware of how quick water and how fast a little one can get swept up in that water. And then with summer coming up, you talked about wildfires, our grass fires. It seems like sometimes fireworks cause a few of those, so we just need to be aware of that.
Yep, very true. Usually 3 days before and after the holiday, being 4th of July and Pioneer, is fireworks season. So again, have buckets of water prepared, have a hose prepared. When you are done dispensing or shooting off your fireworks, soak the fireworks in a bucket overnight. Every year we have a couple trash cans that will usually light off about 2 in the morning due to hot fireworks. Next thing you know, your house is on fire, and it's a bad evening after a fun celebration, a good holiday. I would like to throw one other thing about water safety. Obviously, the running water, we got Jordan River. If you guys go up into the canyons, it's really fun, keep an eye. But even swimming pools, a lot of the community rec pools around here, we do have a lifeguard, but when you have 25, 30 kids in the pool, that's a lot for one lifeguard to do. So always keep an eye on your children.
Great. Okay, well, hope this short video is give you some ideas, especially with what's coming up with the summertime, with wildfire season. I'd like to thank Chief Beichner for helping us with this today. And remember, if you have any questions, concerns about what we talked about today, please call the fire department. We can try to answer more of your questions. I'd like to say thank you.
Thank you.
Hope everybody has a great day.
Yes.